the electric shared scooters, shared bikes, they have been coming up in Brussels over the many years. And they have sparked some people who are pro, some people who are against. I would like to have your opinion on what was the significance of these shared operators and how do you think about the future?
I remember very well one of our first public meetings we did with this majority a couple of years back. It was at the City Hall, you see the tower there.
Yeah.
And the number one topic was the scooters, electric scooters. People were infuriated by the scooters because they parked everywhere. They were too fast. They were a danger for the pedestrians. Even they had no friends at all. And so it was quite complicated because I think the error the Brussels made here in the beginning was we'll let them in and we'll see how it goes. And now we are saying, okay, but they can be a very good complement,
exactly.
But they need to be regulated. And I think also the operators themselves, they made the mistake about jumping in immediately. And I think from the beginning, we had to regulate the speed and regulate the parking from the beginning.
Yep.
And there would have been much less frustration with the other users. Because now we have to rattraper, we have to
exactly
run behind, and then it's always a little bit too late, and people are now there is like a kind of negative image on these shared mobility, and so we could have avoided that but I think at the time they wanted to be pioneer and first, and look here, Brussels is improving, it's innovative, and there are new things, and so now it's I believe it is an alternative. But the speed limits, we already did it, and you saw it as well with the operators when we waited. Like there was this regulation on the regional level,
okay.
But here in the city of Brussels, we didn't wait for the regulations, and luckily the operators, they also saw that okay, we cannot wait, we have to act now,
yeah.
And so we have to reduce speed in pedestrian zones. If we do not do that, they will.
Yeah.
Throw us out because it comes too dim. There's too much people there,
yeah.
And so we were able to reduce the speed, and immediately the planes dropped, and so now the complaints are about the parking, and I completely agree with the users, non-users, but the people who visit or live here in Brussels. We cannot tolerate the fact that when you go out your house. Sidewalks are sometimes small, and then we have this scooter parked on the side. It's not. Yeah. We cannot tolerate it.
Imagine in a wheelchair.
Yeah, if you're in a wheelchair, if you have a kid, it's impossible. And so now we have also we started it in the beginning of this year, actually last year, with the event zone. And so there we created the Dropzones as a test, and it worked. It worked. It's not. It's technology. If every operator
there, people use it, right?
Yeah. The operators, they have to implement it in their software, and then it can work. So now we have around 50 drop zones in the city center. In the months to come, we will increase it to 100, even 200. So we'll be able to cover the whole of the Pentagon, the city center.
Okay.
And then we'll move to the whole of the city of Brussels area. So that's Laken, Nederverheembeek. We also do the drop zones. And I believe if the operators play the game right, and so they have to adapt their software, then it can work.
What is the timeline? Do you have any timeline in mind for?
Like the Pentagon will be normally it's for this year,
okay, yeah.
And then next year we'll do the other zones. Yeah.
Okay.